Our story begins 125 million years ago, in what is now China. Since the 1990s, paleontologists have been uncovering secrets here. They found complete dinosaur skeletons, seemingly posed in perfect rest. This carnivore was found with its neck curled, an early example of how birds sleep today. Nearby, early hadrosaurs were found tucked up comfortably, tails straight out. All were gently covered by a blanket of ashy rock, kept protected all this time. But not all residents were dozing peacefully. A 2023 find reveals a brutal scene. The mammal's fingers are locked tightly around the dinosaur's jaw. Its teeth are sunk deep into the dinosaur's ribs. This fossil seems to capture a fight, the combatants covered and killed together.
This find is often compared to another time capsule, Pompeii. Pompeii, a town crystallized by a volcanic eruption almost 2,000 years ago. Both were frozen instantly, but their final moments may have been different. Covering Pompeii was a pyroclastic flow, traveling over 100 kilometers per hour. In Liaoning, the evidence points to a different killer, a Lahar.
Pyroclastic flows are light and fast. Lahars are thick like concrete.
Pompeii victims show a pugilistic attitude, from muscles rapidly dehydrated by heat.
But the Liaoning dinosaurs show no signs of this reactive posture. One theory is they were buried instantly while asleep in their burrows.
A group of 24 baby Psittacosaurus hints at weak water current action.
The fighting pair also shows signs of being shifted by a current.
So how did they miss the Lahar? Perhaps they were already dead.
Volcanoes release colorless, odorless carbon dioxide. High concentrations are instantly deadly. It can cause unconsciousness almost instantaneously, then death.
Before their bodies could rot, they were preserved by a slow-moving lahar.
Analysis of the sediment led to an astonishing discovery.
These sleeping dinosaurs did not all come from the same volcanic event.
This all started when eastern China was splitting apart. The crust was pushed and pulled, triggering massive volcanism. The magma was viscous and water-charged, prone to violent explosions.
Today, new excavations in Liaoning continue every year.
Many fossils are first found by local residents.
These fossils tell us about behavior we would otherwise never know.
They even tell us some hadrosaur tails were too rigid to bend.
Pompeii and Liaoning, created by different events, millions of years apart.
Both give us a unique window into daily life.
Even if that life was just taking a nap. Precise location data is key to reconstructing the historical scene. Modern technology allows for virtual excavation and assembly. 125 million years ago, this was a thriving paradise of life. Yet deadly threats from below were often silent and unseen.
Even the largest creatures were vulnerable to the invisible killer.
As life stood still, a grand geological burial began. Lahars are a deadly mixture of water and volcanic ash. Powerful enough to move, yet gentle enough to preserve poses.
Finally, all was sealed by a thick crust. Millennia passed, locking the secret deep underground.
Millions of years later, erosion partially broke the seal. Discovery is just the first step. Careful extraction is crucial.
In the lab, these time messengers undergo meticulous examination.
This step requires utmost patience and a steady hand.
The prehistoric face finally sees daylight again. We can infer mobility and behavior from the bones. Digital reconstruction brings extinct life back to life. These discoveries spark curiosity in a new generation. Each generation adds to the life portrait. Knowledge is cast through discovery and sharing. The end of a day may herald a new discovery. How many more stories wait in the rock beneath our feet?
The search continues.